Hello and welcome back. You're still with us and see the story. It's the signature segment of the 3-hour news show, and we're still with Tulah, Namtiga's producer, Rahul Mulani. So, the film made the cut to the SFF 2022.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us about that?
Yes.
How's the process?
So with festivals, there's different festivals have different processes. And with this one in particular, I just submitted it. I contacted them and I let them watch it and everything. And like a month later, I got an email saying, "Hey, you got selected to our festival." And I was like just ecstatic about it. I started posting it on social media and stuff. And they got to screen it over there, but like I didn't get to go there because it was like only a week notice, and also I had a lot of work over here. So, but they did screen it over there, so that's cool.
How was the reception?
The reception of the
movie being.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
You haven't heard of it?
Yeah, no, I didn't hear anything, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because that would just raise my anxiety through the roof. But it got selected, so that's what's important to me, you know.
Yeah, can imagine. So that's definitely a big achievement, and this is also your debut movie from this production house. So this is a debut movie for the production house, and the film made the SFF 2022. Just out of curiosity, when we're talking about film festivals, right? It's such a mystery to me, non-film people, and you said there are certain processes. What are usually the most popular genres that make it to movie festivals? Like, does it have to be like a documentary, or do they have specific genres as well?
Okay, yeah. So with film festivals, there are different types of festivals. Some festivals do only horror, like Telluride in Colorado, right? They only do horror. It's like a fantasy fest where it's fantasy, thriller, horror, psychological. And then there are the ones that are more prestigious, like Sundance, Cannes. You know, like those ones are mostly drama, mostly comedy, drama, romance, all that sort of stuff. But they got a more like detailed, like an intricate process into getting in. For example, one of the ones that I mentioned just now, you can only submit it to them and not anyone else.
Oh, so it's got to be exclusive.
Exclusive, yeah. So it's like it's a tricky process. But in this one, it was quite simple for me because I just picked all the horror film festivals, and I thought, let me just try to submit to like 3 or 4, and put my luck into a test.
And see who would picked it up.
Yeah.
And
Switzerland did. Yeah.
But, okay, so up to this date, we saw lots of Indonesian, or probably some Indonesian movies, I might say, that made it to the international festivals.
Sure.
Not only the movie, but also our actors and actresses who made it onto the international stage. But with this in mind, what do you think of the Indonesian film industry going forward?
It's growing. I'm confident about it because Indonesian filmmakers are evolving, and they're like breaking their boundary of just doing what they usually did, and they're like really experimenting with the content that they're creating. So I'm confident. I think there's a lot of potential, and the Indonesian film industry is a huge market.
Yep.
I mean, even Hollywood profits from the Indonesian film industry quite a bit. So it's like I do see there's a lot of potential in us.
I love that positivity.
I love that positivity. I love how positive he's been behind the scenes, telling everybody, like trying to convince everybody this is like the perfect movie to watch. Because Tulah 613, right, is set for a theatrical release end of this month.
Yes.
So what would you say to audiences to convince them to watch this?
If you want to see something different, something that's like a fresh thing, fresh horror, a never seen before thing, watch this movie. You won't be disappointed.
Please,
such a sweet way to convey a message of a horror movie. Try that.
Well, that was actually, being ushered for the audience who are not, watching horror movies like you, or Caroline, or Alia, or Maria.
Well, I had he just gave away some Easter eggs that were really tremendous details.
Okay, but by the way, aside from Tulah 613 being your own movie, can you give us 3 horror or thriller movie recommendations?
Man.
I know that's hard. I know that's hard.
Like international?
Yeah,
International, please.
Can.
Okay. Hereditary should be in the list. And then we gotta go with Midsummer, because it's crazy different.
Oh, that's crazy.
Weird.
That
And
is sick.
It is a sick movie. And I think I gotta go with the classic, like The Exorcist.
Oh.
The Exorcist.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually like The Exorcist.
You like The Exorcist?
Because I don't like jump scare either.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a classic,
It's a
right?
The
classic.
Yeah.
Exorcist. Oh yeah, Midsummer, yes.
You know what? I still watch The Exorcism of Emily Rose to this day. Is that weird? That's
But-
thriller.
But
Horror?
I hope you'd never watch Midsummer, because that would like
No,
haunt
no,
you.
no, no, I don't.
That would haunt
No.
you to your
You should watch it though. I think you should watch it.
No.
Your bed.
It's
No,
not
no,
that
no.
bad.
It's more like
It's weird.
it's not horror, but it's more like a cult movie and stuff.
yeah.
Yes.
It's different. It's the
so
only horror
comfortable.
movie that's like daylight all the way, if you notice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Jedi all the way. So,
Yeah.
actually, before we say goodbye to Rahul, I want to, as a horror buff or thriller buff, or even I like slasher. So horror thriller movies are some of the popular genres because they're able to make your adrenaline surge and challenge the way you think.
Yes, and other than Tulah 613, we also have another psycho thriller recommendation for you, and this is Modus Anomaly. Let's have a look.
Modus Anomaly, a horror thriller film by director Joko Anwar, caught the world's attention. The script for this movie won the Busan Award in South Korea, and Joko Anwar won the Best Director at the Mulani Film Festival in Spain. The movie was released in 2012, starring Rio Dewanto and Hannah Al-Rashid.
The story centers on the main character starred by Rio Dewanto, who finds a video of his family's murder and tries to solve the mystery behind it. Now, he slowly finds pieces of clues that lead him to a strange ritual. And here's another one. The next movie is Marlina si Pembunuh dalam 4 babak, or Marlina the Murderer in 4 acts, which was released in 2017.
I saw Rahul was nodding like tremendously. Because this
Yeah.
movie tells us about a woman who faces obstacles of life in a rural area in 4 acts. Let's have a look.
Marlina si Pembunuh dalam 4 babak is directed by Mulani Surya and won several awards in the Indonesian Film Festival 2018. The main character, Marlina, is played by Marsha Timothy.
This movie describes a journey of a woman who seeks justice and redemption in 4 acts: robbery, journey, confession, and birth.
Kok bisa ikut dengan saya saja? Kok bisa pergi gereja? Melakukan dosa. Saya tidak merasa berdosa.
Saya cuma mau dia kepala kembali.
Masuk sudah.
Kenapa kau bawa?
I left.
This is the one where she was carrying the head with her,
Yes,
right?
the head with her,
Ah.
but also on top
Is
of
that
that,
horror? It's more of a thriller.
thriller. Not really, horror or
Yeah,
thriller.
yeah.
That was a thriller because, and aside of that, my eyes can't really forget about how beautiful the set was. It was in Sumba. Now moving on to a psychological thriller from Hollywood, the movie Gone Girl, I love it, was released in 2014. It is an adaptation of Gillian Flynn's 2012 novel and was produced by 20th Century Studios.
This movie has a complicated storyline, and I remember this so well. It leaves many questions for the audience, and let's see what this movie is all about.
Gone Girl was directed by David Venture and written by Gillian Flynn. The movie stars Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike, who play a married couple named Nick Dunn and Amy Dunn.
This movie tells the story of Nick Dunn, who reports his wife's disappearance, Amy Dunn, and her missing has drawn the media attention, leading to the suspicion of Nick of being responsible for Amy's disappearance.
You don't know what she does all day.
You know, from this movie on, every movie that has Rosamund Pike in it, I would always be suspicious, is there any twist in it?
Not
Because,
Pride and Prejudice, right?
no,
She was in Pride and Prejudice, the one with Keira
I
Knightley.
know. Well, that was really good. But Rahul, from those 3 movies, which one, or probably you've watched all that?
I've watched all of them.
All.
I've only watched the second and the third one.
The second and the third one. So
Yes.
Marlena and
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
Yeah, it's
I
classic.
watched Gone Girl.
Gone Girl is sick, yeah. But what did you? Which, if you have to choose,
Between the two,
which one the two?
I'm Marlena.
Why?
Marlena, it's unique. It's a
I know.
different story. It's no one has done that before.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. And it has a lot of deep messages as well, like about talking about women, right? It's International Women's Day, and it's a very women empowering movie as well, and it's fun. It's thrilling. It's exciting to watch.
Yes.
I'm promoting their movie more than I am. Hey.
You had 2 segments to promote yours. Well, you know what, Rahul, thank you so much for coming. And I'm
Thank
excited
you.
for Tulah 613.
I'm excited for
And
you.
It'll be
Hers Production.
Yeah, Hearst
Hearst
Productions. March 30th, right?
30th, yeah.
And in theaters.
All over Indonesia.
All over Indonesia. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.